Yo, what's up, Tube? It's Jack Spade. In this video, I want to talk about why I switched from Maschine Studio to the Ableton Push 2. Now, first off, I just want to say I don't got nothing against Maschine. I'm still kind of team Maschine because I got the software. You know, I wanted to keep my software. That was the only way I would sell my Maschine Studio. So I sold it for about $650, but I kept my software. So I'm able to get another machine like off of eBay or whatever, you know, and I'm right back into the Maschine world. But I also have a lot of beats that I made that are still in Maschine. You know, a lot of different loops, a lot of different things. So I wanted to make sure I keep all of that. And I've been updating my software even though I haven't been using it. But that being said, I had some major problems with Maschine and the workflow. And I know if you're familiar with Maschine, you probably know about all of these problems. And the main problem is the song mode, the arrangement. Now they have the jam, and now they're coming out with another update where they're gonna address all of the arrangement problems, which is great. And I'll be right back into Maschine once they do that. But and the jam looks awesome. Like if they would have came out with the jam back then, I would have probably still been on Maschine. But I started using Ableton Live. I've had it for years, and it's like I go back and forth to it. But one thing that got me was like the quickness of Ableton Live. And also, I realized that I don't mind using the mouse that much. So, and I use the Push 2 in combination with the mouse. And I like that workflow because in Ableton, it's an actual DAW. So, it's a lot of different things I can do with just key commands and the mouse. And, I love the mouse. So, I have no problem using that. But I still get the hardware feel with Push 2. And in Maschine, it was just, like I was saying, it was too hard to arrange everything. So what I would have to do is stop my workflow and export everything and then put everything in. You know, you have to make sure that you get everything right with your drums and everything that you wanted to do as far as patterns. And then you export your loops, and once you do that, you have to import it into another program and stuff like that. But that was my workflow, and that's not that bad, but I had to figure that workflow out through many growing pains. And I used Maschine as a plug-in, and that was kind of cool, but I didn't like using it for anything other than drums. So I felt like, and plus all of the once you use it as a plug-in, you can't use, it doesn't control your whole DAW. So that was another thing that I wasn't feeling. And when I kind of started using Ableton more often, the drum racks kind of sold me because it's so many different things you could do with drum racks. I'll probably do another video on that because I do have one, but I'll do another video on drum racks just with the extra knowledge that I know about it. And it's funny, I use all of the same drum sounds that I use with Maschine. So all these Maschine expansion packs, I put it into Ableton and everything like that. But anyway, I'm going all over the place. But the whole point is, I started using Ableton, and then I realized like, wow, this is super fast. So I was going to get the Push 1. And I actually bought the Push 1, and as soon as I did, while they were shipping it to me, they came out with Push 2. So I set Push 1 back with the quickness, man, and I got that Push 2 because I knew that was exactly what I wanted. So the good parts about it, I mean, I could go, I could go through a video. Actually, right now, I'll show you different things about it that I like. So let's look at it right here. Set up the camera real quick. live here. Not live, but no edits. All right, so I mean, you have the drums and everything. Let me turn on mine. No, I'm not trying to make this video too long, but yeah. All right, so just want to show you real quick. One thing I love about it is it has a lot of things that Maschine has. You know, you could have the fixed length over here. Oh, when you're recording something in here, it doesn't have to be fixed length. So it could be, you know, however long you're recording your drums, and if you want to throw different like variations in that same take, you can. I like that, and you know, having the session view. This is really what sold me 100%. Is, I mean, the session view is amazing because it's basically my whole thing is arranged right here in this session view before I even get to, you know, arranging it on the in the arranger. So I mean, this is like kind of what the Maschine Jam is kind of doing. The Maschine Jam is just like Session View in Ableton Live, but it's already built into the push, so you don't have to worry about buying another piece of equipment, nothing like that. It's all in this slim, all-in-one design. So that's pretty dope. So I mean, it's a lot of different other things too. One other thing I like was, you know, since I'm not I don't know a lot of music theory, and I really should know more. But in the meantime, you know, everything is in key, and especially if I'm making like trap beats, this is really handy because I could focus on, you know, different melodies and different chord progressions that I would have never came up with if I didn't have this, you know. So that's really dope. What else? I mean, it's really a lot of stuff. I'm gonna really do a more detailed thing once I write it down and everything. But that was one of the main reasons, the session view. And I don't know why my mind is going blank right now. But you have the note repeats. You have note repeat or whatever just by just by hitting that repeat. It's easy. You could browse from the device. That's dope. And you can go through like stuff that you made, your user files and everything like that, which is real cool. Just you know, you could build. It's the browser. I must say it's not as fast as Maschine. You know, so that's one downside. But there's another thing I can use that's real cool, and that's a freaking keyboard. I press, you know, Command F, and then on my screen, I could just type in, you know, what I want, like kick. Wait, I don't know why it's not typing anymore. Oh, there we go. It was searching. So let's put in kick. And there you go. A bunch of different things that have the word kick in it. A bunch of different kicks from everywhere, everything that I have on here. So that's real cool. That's real dope right there too. And another major reason is this arrangement view. Let me put that in focus. The arrangement view, I mean, the song mode is cool in Maschine, but it's nothing like having an actual DAW where you can move things around and cut things quickly. And the cool thing about this is just it's so fast. Like I can make that's how I make loops. Really, you can just do stuff like that, Also, I mean, it's just so many audio capabilities. This thing is like basically one big sampler. So when you have a sample or something like that, like right here, I chop this up so quick and put it on the pad. I actually did a video about this beat. I broke this beat down. And you can have all of these pads can have a sample on it. So that's another thing. More pads. So that's great. But let me switch back now. Let me switch to another one. More pads. So when I'm playing music, I got more pads to play with, And I was with Maschine. I was actually, let me put this back on myself. Hold on. Well, I'll just hold it right here. Yeah, with Maschine, I was using the. Yeah, my camera just went off. But with Maschine, I was using my pads to play in melodies, and I did that because they came out with the chord fun, or the I forgot what you call it, but where you could put in your own melodies. Where you could lock it into a certain key or scale. So yeah, scales basically. It had scales. So I used to use my 16 pads to play those scales, and it's so much better with a bunch of pads, obviously. And I have this too, so this comes in handy. I use this in conjunction with this, and it's pretty dope. But another cool thing about the push is that once you set your notes in this for let's say you set it for a certain note, like right now it's in E minor. So once you set it, it's all set across other, I don't know why I can't talk today, but no matter what channel you go to, it's already set. So it doesn't matter what channel you're going to, your root notes is already set. Your scales is already set, and everything is already in key. So I like that. So it's just a lot of little things like that add up to really make me want to switch. And I think, I made a great choice with this because I really love how fast I'm making beats. Like the beats that I'm making are like high quality. It's no complaints. And I can still go back to back to Maschine. So it's all good. So yeah. So that's why I switched from Maschine Studio to Ableton Push. Thank y'all for watching. Subscribe. I got more videos on the way. If y'all have any ideas or videos that you want me to do, let me know. All right?